virtually. I had done a detox type course ages ago. I experienced the incredible change in health from this sort of a program. And that was in the 80s. And ever since that time, I had been searching for the knowledge base that was behind that particular avenue of approach. And I never found it until Googling, I found Kathryn's website. I had heard in the old course, I'd heard about Max Gerson, but I didn't know enough about it. And of course, with the advent of the internet, researching for yourself becomes easier. But what I wanted to know was not what to take, I wanted to know how things work together so that I could conceptualize the sequence of processes. And because the body's so complex, you have certain things going on here, other things going on here. Perhaps something that you do with this is going to impinge a process that you don't want to interfere with in another avenue. And having visited specialists in the intervening years, I'm finding that individually I was given advice that didn't hang together with anything else other than their spatial focus. And if you were a patient that passed into their lens, they would gladly give you the full protocol that they were concerned with. But if you passed out or if you had some other additional things, there wasn't any buffer there to give you the broader knowledge for how it would go together. And learning about the effects of the sodium at the cellular level and being able to see the chemistry drawn out. And like I said to Kathryn, the volume of the information is so great that it's very worthwhile that we're aware that we're dealing with different levels of refinement of the information. We can go up and talk about a subject in general and know that we can cover it more deeply. Oh, yes. I'm very glad that my friend was able to come with me, because and I'd highly recommend people to have a buddy, because it's going to give you support at home for moving forward and for discussing things. This is a type of information that is going to trickle down in awareness and prompt questions to come up. I'm really grateful that Kathryn's going to set up the chat room for those of us involved with this. There are a couple of other pairs of people around the table, so we're going to be able to connect with them for various related activities. And I think because people are so much searching for these answers, Kathryn's intelligence is phenomenal, but you don't have to be a rocket scientist to benefit from understanding, hearing what she's saying, because she delivers it in a very simplified but not simplistic way, in chunks that you can understand and you can think about, and you're building your own understanding instead of being reliant. Her whole objective is to empower people to have the knowledge to look after their own health, and I'm just very grateful that I can. Okay, one thing I wanted to add was that whereas the presentation is very scientific and very clear and precise, Kathryn also incorporates the intuitive side, relating it to the Chinese medicine viewpoint of things, which is what many different areas are trying to get people familiar with: brainstorming and mind mapping. This is it, and she does it. She presents ideas often in very, very clear metaphors, which enable you to know that you're heading along the same path that she's trying to focus you. That was it.
For more information on dietary healing, detoxification, and the work of Dr. Max Gerson, go to kathrynalectander.com.au, where you'll find lots of free articles, a range of papers that Kathryn's written, plus her book on dietary healing, and lots more.